Hello, it's Vlogmas season. Yes, my name is Gladys Adaji. In this video, I will be speaking on party like a pro. Party like a pro. Welcome to my channel. Are you ready to become the ultimate party guest this season? If you are ready for that, now let's dive in. Right, what is a party? A party is a social gathering of invited guests, typically involving eating, drinking, and entertaining. In this video, we will be looking at the different type of party specific. We have different types of party. This is the holiday season, and you'll be wondering what type of party do you want to put on. So listen very well in this video. You'll be learning the different type of parties. So when you go into these very parties, you will know how to carry yourself as a guest. Okay, so with this you can become a party pro. All right, number one here, if you are invited to a dinner party, what are you supposed to do? What are the do's and don'ts of a dinner party that you are supposed to know and live up to? Okay, for you to be a party pro. One, wait for the seating arrangement. Every party have their seating arrangement. For a dinner party, you have to wait for the seating arrangement. Allow the host to indicate to you where to sit. Don't just go and sit anywhere. Okay, because sometimes the seats can be named. So let's allow your host to show you to your seat. Number two, table manners. You have to be of your best table manners. You don't keep your elbow on the table while you're eating. You have to keep your elbow off the table. Use your napkin appropriately and chew slowly. All right, you have to only put mouth size, cut only mouth size of piece of meat or anything into your mouth. Don't eat with your mouth bulging. No, just the mouth size that you can put into your mouth and chew with your mouth closed and slowly and nicely. Number three, conversation starters. Engage in polite conversation. Avoid sensitive topics. Yes, someone invites you over to the home for a dinner party. Avoid sensitive topics that might ruin the fun for that party. Okay, number four, wine etiquette. Hold the glass by the stem and sip. You hold the glass just by the stem and sip nicely. You don't just gulp it in like you're drinking water. Okay, great. You don't take a wine like you're drinking water. You hold it by the tip and you sip nicely. Number five, gratitude. Express thanks to the host for the meal. It's not easy to cook. It's not easy to provide a meal for someone. Here your host has invited you over for a dinner. A good meal. You should say thank you. Alright? Great. Remember, it's Vlogmas season. Alright? It's a season of fun. Great. Now let's move on. Another kind of party that you can be invited to this season is the cocktail party. As a guest, when you go for a cocktail party, how are you supposed to behave? Okay, to become a party pro, you mingle and circulate. Okay, you mingle and what? You circulate. How do I mean? You move around. You don't just stay in one place. You mingle and circulate. You move around. Introduce yourself and engage in brief conversation. Meet people you've not met before. Hello, my name is this, my name is Gladys, and what's yours? Introduce yourself. Make connections, make contacts. All right, great. Number 2, keep conversations light. Keep your conversation light. Avoid controversial topics. Focus on interest. Whoever you're speaking with, focus on what you think the person is interested into. If the person is interested in football, talk about football. Talk about your hobbies. Okay? It's not a time to start arguing. It's a time for fun. It's a time for laughter. Okay, great. Number 3, networking tips. Exchange business card is an opportunity for you to make great content that can elevate your status. Yes. Business network. Talk about what you do. As you introduce yourself and they also tell you their name, remember their names. Bring out your business card. Give it to them if you have one with you. It's important when you go to such meetings, you go with your business card. Okay? You share your business card. Give it out to them. Remember the name. Okay, of the persons you are there, you are having a conversation with, and after the party, have a follow-up conversation with them, okay, to keep the network flowing. Great. Number 4, your drink etiquette. Yes, drink responsibly. Hold your drinks firmly. Hold it securely. Don't let your drink spill. Don't let your drink spill, because when it spills, it's just going to mess up other people's clothes, not just yours. All right? So make sure your drink is secured in your hand and know your limits. Don't overdrink. Don't get drunk. Number 5, respect personal space. When you're having a conversation with others, while you're moving around and you're talking, all of that, you're networking, keep a good distance. Don't be too close. Don't stand so close that when you're talking, you'll let's say saliva from your mouth can just get into somebody's face. Okay? So you speak low, don't speak shouting, and keep what? A good distance. Alright. So that's for cocktail party. Okay, let's move on to the next party guest that you will probably be invited to. Outdoor gatherings. Okay, so 1, in an outdoor gathering, you have to respect the whole space. Avoid damaging plants, furniture, or decoration. Some outdoor gathering can be done in your host premises. Remember, there are neighbors. There might be flowers in the environment. Do well not to spoil things. Leave the place the way you met it. Okay, even if you have to leave for the party is held is an outdoor event, not your host home. Maybe a rented garden. Don't destroy anything. Don't destroy the flowers. Don't destroy the decorations you met there. Because anything you destroy, your host is going to be held responsible for that. And don't let your host regret inviting you. Okay? Great. Number 2, your noise levels. Keep your voice down. Okay? If it's a party that is spanning into the night, you have to consider the neighborhood, people living around. Okay, so you do all you can to keep the noise, keep your voice low. All right, not shouting, not disturbing the environment or causing noise pollution in the environment because you're invited for a party. All right, great. Number 3, outdoors activities. Participate in games, respect equipment and rules. Okay, participate in games. Most outdoors events or outdoors parties, the games are always part of it. So follow the rules of the game. All right, and Also do well. Whatever is given to you as an equipment for that game, don't spoil it. Give it back the way it was given to you to use for the party, so that some other time they can also have it to use. Number 4, dress code. Dress appropriately for outdoor weather condition. Is it a summer period? Is it a winter period? Is it the Hamilton? Is it the rainy season? Okay, is it the autumn? You have to know the right clothes to wear for an outdoor event. Don't wear something that you will not be comfortable in. Okay, wear something that can match the weather of the outdoor event. Number 5, trash and recycling. Dispose of waste properly. Dispose waste what? Properly. Don't just throw waste everywhere around. At the end of the day, the whole place will be messed up. No. Keep your waste in a nice corner. Keep your waste in a nice corner. Don't mess up the whole place. Don't trash it everywhere. Okay? Great. Let's see the next kind of party. Alright. The next kind of party you can be invited to in this season of Vlogmas is formal events. You can be invited to a formal event. If you are invited for a formal event, what should you do? Every formal event has a dress code. So you should know what is the dress code for the event. Follow the dress code. Okay? You have to, if it is they say black suit and a black tie or a red tie, do it. A white shirt, a black suit on a white shirt, on a red tie, on a black tie. If you don't have it, you have to go and buy. Don't come looking odd. Okay? Follow the dress code for the formal event. Number 2, seating protocols. Follow assigned seating. Wait for cues. Follow assigned seating. Wait for cues. Don't just sit the way you like. Alright? Okay. Let the host show you where you are to sit in that kind of occasion. Number 3, table manners. Use formal table settings. Okay? Everything you need to do it rightly, eat rightly, be of your best table manners when you go for what? An outdoor event. Okay? I mean a formal event. Alright? Make sure you put up the best manners. Number 5, conversation topics. You can see in all of this, you are meeting people, so there must be conversation. Alright? So in your conversation topics, you can discuss culture, arts, politics, or business. But while you're discussing culture, you must be mindful. You must be what? Mindful. Alright? Don't overstep your boundaries by talking down on other people's culture. You must note that. Alright. Number 5, respect dignitaries. Okay? Address guests of honors and follow protocols. You are in a party, a formal party, and there are dignitaries in the party. Respect the dignitaries. And if you have to speak, you have to follow protocols. Alright. Okay. Number 5, holiday celebration. Yes, the Christmas, it can be Christmas, a lot celebration this season. Remember, it's Vlogmas season. Okay, a lot of celebration will be coming on. Alright, cultural sensitivity. Respect other people's what tradition, customs, and the food. Okay, so when you see other people's culture, the food they eat as you go out for all of this celebration, respect it. Never you speak down on other people's culture. So number 1 here is cultural sensitivity. Be sensitive to other people's culture. Respect other people's culture. Number 2, participate in activities. Okay? Dance game, be involved in it. Singing carols, be involved in it. Okay? Sharing stories, taking turns to share stories. Hey, be involved. Don't sit there looking and saying, I don't have story. Oh, I don't know how to sing any carol. No. Okay, get involved. Okay, make it fun for everyone. Great. Number 3, go with a gift. It's a season of love. Remember, go with a gift. Take thoughtful gifts along with you. Consider cultural norms when you're giving gifts this season. All right, you need to consider cultural norms. Not all gifts are culturally acceptable to some people. So try to know the person you're giving the gift to. You have to give a gift that is neutral, out of culture, something that is not culturally tied. All right, that can be generally acceptable. Okay, so you don't waste money buying a gift for someone and the person doesn't receive it or doesn't appreciate what you have bought. Great. Number 5 is inclusivity. I said respect diverse background, traditions, and belief. Okay? Respect everybody in that event. You went for a Christmas holiday in a community that is not yours, and you see them celebrating things that you don't understand. If you don't want to get involved in it, then stay off. If you want to get involved in it, be involved in it and respect whatever they do in there. Okay? Remember, you don't talk them down. Okay? And lastly, in all of this, you must be what? Security conscious. Okay? Even while you're introducing yourself, you're telling people about what you do, you're having conversations, you must be security conscious. Don't lose your guard. Okay? Don't put your guard down. Don't put your security guard down. Alright? Information that are not supposed to be out, keep it to yourself. Don't talk about things that you are not meant to reveal to another person. So you have to be security conscious. Okay, now I hope you've been equipped to navigate all types of party this season. Okay, so when you go out for these parties, be of your best behavior. Remember, etiquette is all about respect, empathy, and kindness. It's Vlogmas season. Be of your best behavior. Thank you. Hello, it's Vlogmas Challenge. My name is Gladys Adaji. Today, I'll be speaking on party guest etiquette do's. Before we move on into party guest etiquette do's, let's understand what is a party. What do I mean by the word party? We'll be hearing the word party. This is the holiday season. It's the celebration season where there will be a lot of parties, home party, house party, and a lot will be going on this period. So let's look at the meaning of a party. What is a party? A party is a social gathering of invited guests, typically involving drinking, eating, and entertainment. Okay, so that's what a party is. A party is a social gathering of invited guests, typically involving eating, drinking, and entertaining. Right, so what is the best behavior to put on when you go for a party? When we say party guest etiquette, etiquette simply means what? Good manners. Okay, so what good manners should you put on when you go for a party? That is what we're looking at this day. All right, so party do's. What are the party do's? What are the things you should do when you go for a party? Number one here I said that um, as a guest, okay, let's see what a guest is. I said a guest is a person who is involved, who is invited to a party. A guest is a person who is invited to a party. So if you have been invited to a party, a host has extended an invitation card to you, or through an email, or through a call, or through a text message, inviting you for a party. That means you are the party guest. Okay, you are the party guest. So when you get to this party, how are you supposed to behave? How are you supposed to carry yourself? That is what we're looking at. Party guests do. Okay, right, great. Let's move on. Number one here in my party guests do. I said arrive, respond to invitation promptly. Respond to invitation promptly. When a host extends an invitation to you to come over for his or her party, maybe the Christmas party, the birthday party, or any kind of party, dinner party, okay, during this holiday period, when you get the invitation card, you get the text message or the email or the phone call, what are you supposed to do? The first thing you're supposed to do, having received the invitation from your host, is to get back to your host, is to let your host know if you will be able to come. You have to respond back immediately. Within 24 to 48 hours, you have to let your host know if you can make it for the party. If you cannot make it, you also let your host know. Why? Because it's very necessary. It's very important for your host, because your host needs this information of you coming or not. He needs these details in his or her planning. Okay, because your host might have put down some names of persons he or she wants in this party. Okay, and the number of food, the number of drinks, okay, the number of gift item, whatever that he will be preparing for to use in this party. So if you don't give the information that you will not be coming, okay, you receive the information early, so you should be able to get back early to say, I will not be able to make it. I've checked through my schedule, I've checked through my itinerary for the period, and I can see that I cannot come. Okay, so I'm sorry about this, I will not be able to come, maybe next time. Okay, if you fail to do that, you're going to be costing your host to be spending more, because you not coming is two things that will happen. It's either your host will need to extend that invitation to someone else, or your host will have to cut down on his or her expenses, because what she needed to do for you, maybe the food, the drink, all of those things that has to do with you, will have to be cut down, will have to be taken away from the budget. Okay, so don't let your host to still have you in mind, and at the end of the day, you didn't come. Okay, so do well to respond to what? Invitation. Now, number 2, let's go. Number 2, I said arrive on time. Arrive on time. Don't keep your host waiting for too long. Okay, even if you have to come late, let's say if the party is scheduled for 4 p.m., maximum 4:15 p.m. or 4:30, you should be there. Okay, so 15 minutes or 30 minutes is enough for you. Okay, just to give your host that time to be completely ready to receive you. Okay, great. So make sure you arrive early so the party can start and the party can also close at the expected time. Okay, don't keep your host waiting. Number 3, I said bring a thoughtful gift. Don't come without a gift. Don't come without a gift. Do well to come with a gift. Bring a gift for your host. It's important. Okay, to show that you care, to show that you really appreciate the invitation extended to you. All right, you're going for a birthday party, don't go without a gift. You're going for a wedding, don't go without a gift. You're going for an engagement party, go with something, maybe a bottle of wine. Okay, to show your support. All right, so go with a gift, a thoughtful gift, okay, for your guest. Bottle of wine, a flower, okay, a card. Just get something for your host. Great. Number 4, I said dress appropriately. Dress appropriately for the occasion. If your host has given a dress code, make sure you're wearing the dress code. If there's a dress code for the party, make sure you're wearing the dress code. Don't dress outside the dress code, so you will not be off. You'll not be looking off in the party. When you gather, you'll see that, oh, everybody is dressing according to the dress code, but you're dressing off. Okay, if there is no dress code, if there are no dress code for the party, then make sure you're wearing something nice, something that can fit into a party. Okay, make sure you do that. Don't just pick up anything and wear. Look at your wardrobe very well and pick up something that you know is suitable for a party, for the type of party you are going. Great. Number 5, greet the host warmly. At arrival, when you get to the venue of the event, of the party, and you see your host, be warm with your host. Greet your host with a broad smile on your face. Okay? Make your host feel great seeing you. Alright? It's not a time to put up a tight face, it's a time to smile, to give a broad smile to your host. Okay? Remember, it's Vlogmas season. It's a season of love. It's a season of smile. It's a holiday season. So enjoy your holiday. Make your host feel good with your smile. Okay, right. Let's move on. Number 6. Okay, engage and mingle. Engage and mingle. Participate in conversation and introduce yourself to people you've not met before. Make new friends. Don't just sit there looking at everyone. Get involved in a discussion. Get involved in a discussion. All right? Say hello to someone you've not seen before. For you to all to be in that party, it means that you're all friends to your host. So feel free to relate. Feel free to relate with other people in that party. Okay? Make new friends. Build new relationship. It will go a long way to help you. All right? Connect with people. Great. Number 7. Offer assistance. You can help with serving drinks or snacks. You can help, ask your host, is there anything I can help you with? Don't just sit there. You see that things are really not going well, things are really not working well. You're seeing your host is struggling through a lot of things. You can just stand up and, can I be of help? What can I do for you? Can I help you serve the drink? Can I help you serve the food? Can I help you serve the snacks? Just do something. Give a helping hand when you see that is needed. All right? Great. Number 8. Be considerate. Be what? Considerate. Respect shared spaces. Okay? Respect shared spaces. Okay? Respect your host's belongings and the comfort of other guests in that event. Don't be everywhere. For example, it's a house party. Don't move from everywhere, from the sitting room to the room to places you're not supposed to go into. Stay in the space your hosts have provided for you to stay in. Okay, so be considerate with your movements. Okay, respect your host's privacy. All right, great. Number 9. At the end of the day, express gratitude. Okay, express what? Gratitude. Thank your host for inviting you. There are so many other people out there who would have loved to be in that event, but they weren't there. For your host to bring you in means that you're special to his or her heart. That is why he or she has invited you over. Okay, so do well to show gratitude, do well to show appreciation to your host. Okay, thank you very much for inviting me. I appreciate being here today. Okay, I'm so grateful. Thank you. Okay, let your host feel real loved, saying that wow, you really appreciate. And lastly, on this, the do's. Send a thank you note or a thank you card to your host when you get back home. When you get back home, do well to call your host, to tell your host, I'm home now. All right? And send a thank you note or a thank you card. Okay, that's very, very, very important. Follow up with a heartfelt message. Okay? A card, something just to appreciate your host for inviting you. It's Vlogmas season. I hope you enjoy this lesson. So go in there and be the best host, the best party guest you can be this season. Thank you.